once upon a time in a world far, far away. In a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia, not that far away, there was a tavern. My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everyone. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
My microphone was not working. Okay, it's working now though. Wait, someone's calling me at this time. What the heck? Give me a minute. Oh my god. Look.
Magyaring mag-login sa host
Oh
ng iyong
my
account
god.
at
We
pumunta sa
won.
pahinang Redeem Rewards para
We
makuha
won
ito.
500 million, guys. What the heck? They just ended it. The heck? Scam? Yeah, it's just a scam. It's like those. For some reason, they just said that and then they didn't do anything else. That's weird. Pinaasa ka lang. Yeah, I know, right? That's so sad. I thought I'm a millionario in a single day. Can't complain about you, Fable. All fine and dandy? Spanish latte? Isang Spanish latte nga po. Dude, this is fantasy. You need to give me what agility, how many agility, how many strength, how many other stats you want so I can create one for you. Let me open my YouTube one. There you go. Nakauna si Isha. L4 dito na. Dude, Isha's laptop can play The Forest, you know. Spanish latte with a minotaur milk. Hey, you might... Don't ask that because you might... I might be able to give you that here. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Oh, I can press space. It didn't work. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to return into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic. Maybe I can know. Did it? But I heard the game. Isha, can your laptop play that thing? I mean, isn't it struggling playing RV there yet? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great, I got to see some stones, the same trees. And the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon and some moss. What part do you want the milk from? Whoa, October asking real questions here. I even got to water the asters. They don't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy. You remembering October's milk clip? Is that why October is asking Robert? Because October is the one's gonna milk it? There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. No worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate nut. Just not something very fun. Holy shit! This is just for you, Isha. Animpito. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I will have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though, I'm very good at growing Phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. What is that? What is that? What is that? What are those? Seb? What is that? OBJ? What the heck is that? Minotaur, half human, half bull. Do you think that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Oh my god, October, they're telling your life again, as for what you said a while ago. Like life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Oh, it's not doing the Twitch thing now. Did it remove it again? I don't know. If I do this, does this mean it gives you a choice on your end? Can you check? Cause I'm not sure. It should. I think it should have, because there's like a percentage thingy. I'm not seeing it on my end. So this says drops enable. The heck, there's drops in this game? What is this? Oh, that's the auto, I think. That's the logs. Oh, do you need to write one? I mean, it doesn't say in here. Like, what the heck does that mean? It doesn't say what it does. So I'm just gonna choose on my own. Okay, let's go with October's answer, since this is not what I answered a while ago. Huh? Well, perhaps you could find something fun there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clown scares me. I always think they have ulterior motives. The way they look at me with their empty eyes and wide smiles? Ugh, scary. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things I've never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same group of routines. Green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. I'll pick 2 because that's what I didn't pick a while ago. Oh really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I never met one. Taxes maybe? What the heck? No, I don't think so. What's with the sudden taxes, the heck? I would love to sing about exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. these guys, people here are just alcoholic. So there. She has a nut allergy. Not a lot of song you can write about. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, what happened, Vela? I know a vampire rat. What? Is this not a cafe? This is a tavern, dude. As you can see by the design, it looks like a cafe, but it's a tavern. I was wondering. Please tell me you know what I'm referring to. No, I don't. I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Sure, whatever. Yes? What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. If that's from TV, I don't know because I don't watch TV. If that's from a Filipino thing, I don't know because I don't do that. So this is what it looks like back there. If it's a meme, I don't know that because I don't know a lot of memes. Oh, it's a meme. Okay, so that's why I don't know it. Hello, Andrew. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. Why don't you know me? Why don't you know memes? Ito pa ba? I mean, I don't scroll a lot in Twitter or Instagram and so on. I just sleep most of the time. What am I supposed to search? The Heaven Vela or the Vampire Rat? Vampire Rat is the Alexis Israel one. Dude, I don't watch Twilight. I don't know this, but I'll squat while watching it, I guess. Aray. Oh, I see. Why is your cam vibrating? It's my feet. Abuchiki. 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. I'm counting. What are you talking about? Dude, the guy even sang. What happened, Bella? 20. Oh, maybe it's vibrating because I have it as, the auto frame. There. You shouldn't do it now, I think. Oh no, it still does it. It's basically when ano man tawag dun? Yung paa mo is like, pag naiinip ka. What do you call that? That's why it's kind of vibrating. Di mapakali. You know, I'm gonna show you my feet just for that. You know, the gumaganong ka. So my feet, dude, for free. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Yeah. I'm sure where your feet, you'll get banned. I think I should be banned already, dude. I showed tits in my other stream, you know. Because of anxiety, for me it's just a habit. I'm just nasanay, and it's pretty hard to remove once you've gotten so used to it. I mean, I can do what I can do. Is to not do that is like raise my feet in a chair, a small chair. It's your idle animation, dude. You know, I was like trying to edit yesterday clips, and then I'm seeing myself. Why am I doing like that in the? Am I doing something wrong? To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. You pinned it. Yes, I did. Yes. I'm sure you know what you asked for, blah blah blah. Can't just freehand make something to see what sticks. No, I'd like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balances is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I settle on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. If you took the wrong one, erase it by sponge. Dude, Isha, why did you clip that? My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's Dex, Intelligence, Defense, Strength, Defense. Shouldn't that be Constitution? And Charisma. I think the Dexterity sounds the tastiest. Had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. How good if you have an Andu in your life, you know? Let him eat your mistakes. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just making a drink, you got this. Oh, okay. So I think it was Swift Strike, and then let's draw the recipe. So we basically just need to follow that. Oh. 3. It doesn't say. I think that's Dex. This is Strength. This is Defense. This is Int. That Charisma, I guess. What the heck? Dude, put it in. Huh? Put it in. Yeah, you can pet Andu. I already got the achievement for it. Wait, is Isha a feet enthusiast? Damn, we actually learned something new. Okay, this is where I stopped a while ago. Everything is new from here on out. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What do you think was happening? You know what? My feet, I want to move them, so I'm gonna get a little chair. Do you know this chair? I think I made it like first year high school and it's still alive. It's such a heavy heater. It's like a almost 19, 18 years old now, maybe. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. That's October. Very good at sleight of hand. In Divinity. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that. Made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of aren't you scared that they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but what? Never mind. Oh, we got Emo Kid. What? Can you open Fable's character? Sure. He's allergic to nuts. What do you need here, Tober? This one? They're allergic to nuts. That's the thing you need to understand for Fable. Oh yeah, they do. They do. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about the spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. Sparkling spoken heart, was it? Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. Charismatic boost. Great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Imagine making your drink in a what's that? It's like a blender. It's like a blender thing. Container. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Yeah, a lab equipment. It's like a beaker, but it's like that cheap plastic where you create your own tang drink with alcohol. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee hunting the lonesome lagoon at night. Sometimes spacebar is not working. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Rumor unlocked. Songs of the Bones and Water. What is that rumor? A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully hyperbole. Hyperbole? Is that Fable singing? Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else? Mine. Other people seems to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers. Fable, we belong to the woods, like the stream that trickles down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees, we keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. Yes, no, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. And of course, I could never let the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? Yeah, that's like vacations. I mean, my brother looked after the grove as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventure starts with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Goodbye, Fable. Is that the end of day 1? Is there like a day 1, day 2 here? I got a wolf. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. Huh. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Care less? Carolyn less? Care less in less? Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quest, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No, no quest for me. But I have a one for you, or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble in Trigarin? Terrorizing farmers? Tearing sheep apart? The whole program? A werewolf? That's news to me. The Vukakin Carolyn told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Trigarin, a potential threat to the villagers. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Arroway. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad. Another one. The werewolves previously have been seen in Arroway, a southern town. A nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? I thought werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires? What the heck? Is Twilight? What happened, Vela? Think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps, Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. Which one are you? Innkeep? Are we Team Vampire or Team Werewolf? I'm more of a Team Werewolf. Let's go with that. Is it the fur or the facts? Neither. Questionable experience with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time, at least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. Aren't you a werewolf? Oh wait, give me a minute. Ta-da! I'm back. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragan. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy crook teeth? Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragan? You can't tell? Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. That hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsing also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, the southern werewolf? Yeah. Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch? Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog, trust me. Dude, my dog doesn't work. Fetching doesn't work on my dog. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. That is not true. No sipping tea? Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. It's not that hard. Either care, or Lynn. What do we call her? Lynn sounds fine. Hi, Chief. You got a name or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. You don't like beer with ice? Damn, Lynn. Something with 3 strength is, I think it means. So I guess a Southern Brawler. This is the only thing we need. The Southern Brawler is the perfect combination of offense and defense, dominated by the piquante aroma of Ignis. This drink is served fiery hot or ice cold, depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Maximum 3 strength. 1 defense and 1 charisma. There you have it. 1 Southern Brawler for you, Carolyn. Is piping hot. A drink with 0 water as requested. Not bad. That's just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business? Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by a dead lake. Oh my god, it's Reggie. Reggie already finished? What the heck, so early? You already finished? How are you doing, Rage? Oh. There we go.
Glenn Partisan enjoy being a kapiini.
Hey Glenn. I have to sleep for Flynn. Oh my god, are you going to Japan tomorrow? Glenn is a food lover? Okay. Ash is a food lover? Okay. I guess both of you are. Rage is going to Japan, I think for 3 weeks. How I wish I went to Japan for 3 weeks. There's evidence. You see it in here is an avid foot lover. Wait, there's evidence? Where's evidence? Ash was talking about licking feet earlier. Like, okay. Damn. No, you went to Japan this year. You should be fine, right? When you play the Korean girlfriend game, hey, you don't have votes for that. I'll fit you in my luggage. I don't think you can fit New in a luggage, Rage. It's pretty big. An unusual amount of undead seems to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. I think Isha can fit. Isha is small. Isha's like 4'3" or something. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the West, so 4'2", yeah, I think so. Is that or 5'2"? It's one of those things. What one of those two? I don't. You want to pay? Oh, is it 4 sharp? Oh, there we go. Actually, Rach and Green likes to send the licking emote, licking feet emote. Just don't show them my feet, Isha. And what makes sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it, resurrecting the dead? It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Huh. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. Oh my god, there's a lot of things. I can't see all the chat. Let me lower the thing. Rage likes feet. Rage wouldn't mind. What the heck? Started this conversation and I'm ending it. Alright, well then. Find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I hope, Rach, you can enjoy your trip. The food there is pretty nice, but it depends on where you're going. Because as far as I know, it's pretty hot there right now. I mean, depends though. Maybe you're going to Hokkaido, it's cold there. But if you're in Fukuoka, it's gonna be hot there. Or in Tokyo, I think. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be back. So we got Fable and we got Carolyn. Vukakin. From Arobe. She's chaotic good. Likes to smash stuff, but is good. Lynn is strong and fearless beast slayer with a taste for strong drinks, big swords, and even bigger muscles. She despises small talk in any way or form, and understandably for her, keeps her distance from werewolves. Wouldn't like being mistaken for one either. Rage is like doing a Japan tour. I'll be waiting. I hope when you go to Mount Fuji, it's not cloudy. Just so that you can see the whole thing. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? I do not. Don't want them to go to waste. How do you make them? Do you need to connect them or something? Help me. Feet enjoyer. Dude, we didn't know about this, about Isha. This is new findings. Fine, I guess I got a minute. Let me see your setup. October, we know Isha loves feet now. This is where I collect all sorts of rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in the journal, so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Oh my god, let me reread. It's gonna rain during your whole trip? I don't think it'll rain, Isha. Yeah, Rage, if you're gonna travel a lot of places, like with what you said, I think you need a JR Rail Pass just so that you can have it cheaper. Yeah, it's what Nu said. Moldy feet, Isha, isn't that what you enjoy? Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Think the plan is to buy one when you get there? Yeah, that's what we did when we went. It's just a bit confusing because you need to click a lot. But luckily, they do have English translations in the machine. Once you're done, select the quill on yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. Are you in? It's not how that. Isha's going to crash out. I mean, I think we managed to have her crash out every time we play. So I think it's already normal. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Another bully. Good night, Rage. Enjoy your Japan trip. Make sure to eat a lot of ramen. The food that I most enjoy when we went there was soba. Okay, I think it's this one. And then maybe this one. And then this one. There you go. Yeah. A werewolf on detours. But yeah, if you need a list of food, that's the only thing I can help. Because I traveled not near where you are going. We went to Fukuoka, which is the south, and I think you guys are in the middle of Japan. Dude, Rage, if you're looking for izakayas, you should ask Nu. She knows a lot about that. And she knows a bit of Japanese. You can ask her musume something, I forgot already what the recommendation is, or something like that. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Chigarin from Erove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are they brave enough to take on this quest and save Chigarin from this werewolf mayhem? I forgot. It's the... Give me the recommendation, please. Japanese. Oh my god, he's eating something. Oh, osusume. Osusume nen something. Osusume nen desu ka? Oh, we're done with the first day. Act 1, The Wayfarers Inn. Prelude to Bravery, 58 of the Wake. Random sheep. Osusume. Umamusume. Recommendation, please. Oh. Fable's gonna take the werewolf quest. What do you have here? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Treggering. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of a hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me what they want the quest. Huh, I'm good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And go for it. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe. No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forest. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And the forest. October wants to play the forest. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Fable's just an introvert. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrows, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter, because it'd be dead. Because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. Open emotes immediately crash. Oh no. I actually don't use mobile Twitch because my PC is always open, so I usually just use and lurk from the PC side. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. Too lazy to get up. I'm bed rotting. Usually when I'm bed rotting, I use YouTube instead. I don't know. It's whatchamacallit. For some reason, it looks to be much easier to use for some reason. The YouTube one instead of Twitch. Oh, it's going to be nice to you for the rest of the day. Oh no. Now, Isha, you're gonna get bullied more. That's what happens. If you think something bad at someone, you get karma. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly, I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes. I'll sleep it off. Karma are for a day. So that means you're gonna have it until next day. My tavern is open to everyone. Alright. What do slimes drink? Water? More slimes? Bones? Weasel bones? Only 2 slimes. Maybe you'll be able to add my bone to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I'll bully in your sleep. Oh, scary. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. I still have 16 hours. Why are you so anxious, Fable? That's like, you're like in the other part of the world, huh? It's like 8:30 p.m. here. Why are you anxious, Fable? In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest? It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I don't want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods. The world. The worms? The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. Might prefer orange juice? 100% orange juice? It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic of regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident, or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. For the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy for me. Going to bed? No. Isha goes to bed pretty early. I think it's like in 30 minutes, she's gonna go to bed. No matter how things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. You count feet? Damn, Isha. You count feet to sleep? Damn. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. No sleeps late? Yeah, no sleeps late. I mean, I sleep late. 12 p.m. is late, right? I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Nu usually goes to bed at 4 a.m. because she works, if I remember correctly. Once, I wish it had been just once. Seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. I normally sleep around 6 a.m. 5 hours is still fine. I think 5 hours is still fine. I mean, since Monday, I've been sleeping from 12 to 5. But dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me whenever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. Nuno, you're a drinker? Dude, Isha, do you not know Nu likes to drink beer? She can drink like those big lager uh, glasses? She can drink like 5 of them. And it's German beer too, so that means it's stronger. It's not watered down like here that we put ice. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Abel. She doesn't know because she's asleep when I go out. It's like new secret is out for Isha. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. Beer is just the cheapest. I think beer is still the cheapest here too. If you think about it. I'm a rum person. Rum mixed with pre-workout. Oh, rum. I don't think there's a lot of rum here. That I know. We're mostly beer drinkers here, I think. Just coming home from the bar. I think that's like early morning as well. Why am I having the 80 streak again? Don't you want that? You have twice. You can report it twice. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. $7 a.m. for a new? Sheesh. Oh yeah, it's only the beer and ice is mostly only in SEA, I think. Because it's just hot here. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. Sorry, that sounds terrible. It was. Bonnie, where is Tits? Chapter 3. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eases the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. Oh, we can ask everything. The Maury Morgan incident, what is that? Yeah, basically that. It's so hot in here, that's why we have to put ice in them. Tober, tits! Trails in the sky, dude. You've seen Bonnie playing that for so long. You still don't know what tits. I was joking. That is not a joke to Bonnie. Yes, the Murray Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank God, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets very foggy at night. Unfortunately, I don't have beer these past week because of my tooth. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirit who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Trigarin recommended me. I make my own way. We enjoy what we enjoy. I agree to help, of course. My first adventure, yay! I could not live in a place without AC everywhere. Glenn! I think you'll have a hard time here in PH. Especially in the summer. It goes until like 38 Celsius. I think right now it's not even that hot. It's the maximum today's like 33. But I was stickly. Sweating stickily. Because the humidity is so high in the PH. '50 Celsius, yeah. I was so excited but also very nervous, so of course it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasonal adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. Wait, October, you have this game. Did you finish this game? I haven't seen you play this game. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I didn't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have backed out. I never got lost in the woods before. We don't talk about unfinished games here. You're talking about Final Fantasy 16? But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbank of the Shivermere, home to the Mori Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if... I don't know what that is actually. Mary Morgan? What is a Mary Morgan? Oh, it's like a mermaid. I see. Hail season is over. It's time for the flood season. Yes. I don't know, but as per Google, it's gonna be like hot again this week. It's like 35, 34. Which is unfortunately still hot. 37 is about all we got here, but your room is a solid 14. Dude, aren't you freezing at 14 Celsius? I have my aircon right now at 25 and I'm freezing. Not sure if she's really differentiates between genders though. Oh, there we go. In the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides a Mary Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men. And then there's undeads. And then this one here. It's not that I don't think those are connected. Oh, we see maps here. Oh my god, there's a lot of things that you can read. I have a 24, it's cold. Dude, 25 is cold. I mean, it's at cool. It's not auto. If I put it in auto, it goes to 23 and it's hot. But if I put it on 25 and I put it on cool, it's cold. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared and in the end, it doesn't even matter. They had to save me. They fought the creature and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I suddenly bid farewell when we reached to the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. Sure, I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. I struggled to get cold enough, not gonna lie. I mean, when we went to Japan, it went to like 11 Celsius, and then the coldest one is like 0 Celsius. My nose is kind of dying. It's so cold. You all have AC? We have like 4 AC in the house, and we use 2 in the afternoon and sometimes in the evening because it's so hot. I hope I can play the forest tomorrow. I hope you can play the forest tomorrow. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the quag mangrove. October, since you're having dreams about it, you should be the one leading the expedition when we go to a cave, you know? A wyvern chimera resides in the quag mangrove. Adventurers, beware. You might be on this menu. Oh, that's the quest. I see. I just want traps. Dude, your traps are not working. You managed to kill Bobber instead of the enemies for like the whole 4 hours. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. Hydra? When I went to soccer in December, I was already freezing at like -2 Celsius. I think we went to soccer around, was it February or March last year? I think the coldest one is like -5. And you don't even you needed a heater instead in the AC because it's so cold. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought in some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. Hindi kasi ako nun. Yeah, I mean, it's cold. I think when we landed sa airport, I went out just to feel how cold it is. And I didn't even last like a minute. And I went back to the airport. It's just so cold. I had to wear my jackets and all. But I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just sat down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me and said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past." Shorts weather? Dude, when we went to Japan and then it's like 1 Celsius, I am wondering why some of the girls have short skirts. Aren't they cold with that? with only that? I have like 3 shirts on and it's still cold. How can they have that tolerance to cold? Some things are as sturdy as the gilded eyes. Some things as changing as a Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice, old hydras love these. Really? Oh, I mean they have colors, so that means they're the same, I think. According to the Amaranthine Hydra, a chimera's hatred for mice is universal truth. Or maybe it is just rhyme with eyes. Who can say? It all depends on where you live and what you're used to. Yeah, I guess so. I guess maybe they got used to the cold so already. Especially those people in Hokkaido. Always cold there. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore and I ran back, apologized and begged it for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Can you click this guy? No. Then you completed the quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't had been poisoned. They changed nothing. I may or may not walk around shirtless in the show just to flex, in the snow just to flex. Ish. I mean, I'm gonna walk shirtless when it's hot. Which I basically usually am doing every day. Your mistakes are part of your story, Fable. No matter how hard you try and shame yourself for them. I like you the same nonetheless. Just try to do better in the future, that's all. I like you the same nonetheless. You do? Yes, I don't care much for Fable, the flawless hero. I don't think their stories would be very interesting. Fable, the messy adventurer with a heart of gold and an endearing personality on the other hand. Great non-guy. Might even be my favorite regular. Don't tell them else I said that. I won't. Thank you, Innkeep. Because I like you so much, I'm going to keep giving you advice. I hope so. What do you have for me? You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. How can I not be when everything I touch falls? When everything you touch, it falls apart. That's not how the song goes. You know what, it's true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Dude, I haven't drank. Need water. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. I'll have to find that out then. Like on a quest. For example, don't you think I'm a little under-leveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurers swing by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And decide, if it's perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. I want more snow. It never snows here, unfortunately, no. So don't ever live in the Philippines. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fastest runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay, I Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs. I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I'll leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolves won't see me coming? Something with a lot of decks? If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. So charisma, eh? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all. It only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave that choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I ask for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm just sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseating mixing. So it's either we have the werewolf killed or have it talk to Fable. Surely we'll go for diplomacy. I still don't know what that means. So a swift strike or a spoken heart. I say let's go for this one. 1, 2, 3. 1. Spoken heart. I forgot to save, but whatever. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming? No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. I should play this again. You finished this one or no? Because you said not talk about not finished games. No? Oh. I mean, you should finish the game started. Did you just start like this latest princess game? There are a lot of farmers in Triggering, and I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. I got bored midway. Dude, that's me with Valhalla in the first part. But it suddenly got more interesting in the end. That's why it's kind of one of my favorite games. I just hope I don't have to fight anymore. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. Say the princess has multiple outcomes, so it's fine. Yeah, wait, this does not? This does not have? You got this, Fable. I'll try. But yeah, I just bought this one because it's cheap. And I think it's in its all-time low. And I wanted to play another Valhalla game. Or a coffee talk game. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... So? I brought you some Phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that onto mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course, I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Good luck, Fable. Let me stretch, because my back's killing me. And I've only been streaming for like an hour. Oh! Ow, my back cracked so hard. Ow!
Lasagna PC? The fuck?
The fuck? Lasagna PC? The fuck? Wait. Yeah. I forgot where my... I have like a pillow looking one here. I don't know where I put it. I hope Fable will be alright. You'll be alright. I hope they don't run into a clown. Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Fable, the mighty hero, and their best friend, the magical crown. Doesn't that sound good? Oh, it's this guy again. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drinkable? Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? The spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. Or we're just giving them a lot of the spoken heart. I think it's this, if I remember correctly. There we go. I remember the thing. A spoken heart just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you.
Lodo
Enjoy!
rated the Kapi Ini stream with 2
Hey,
viewers.
Lady!
Welcome Kapi Inis.
How you doing, laddie? How's the game? You ended early today. Charming. You just left. It's Crystal Project. Am I a tank? Oh, slimes. Internet being trash? Dude, that's me a while ago when I started stream. And apparently I was downloading something, that's why. Sometimes I'm dumb like that. Careful, step on my cape. Ah, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ah, not another one of those empty blabbers. Would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, travelventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels strong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. Planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. I'm warning you. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Why ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's that quirky. I see. The thing on your that thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape. Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fellow on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye, pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you a drink in exchange for the story and your names. What is that? What is that face? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Daggett Dusign. It's long for Kyle. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood? Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something red with it. Something red. So strength then. Another spoken heart then. No wait. That's strength. So it's this one. The cup is red. It's just a cup. Oh wait, the drink is actually red. Okay, I see. A Southern Brawler. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious, very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. And to whom I may offer the second drink? Ray of Frost Grip.
Drink water, you
Drink water.
dehydrated bitch.
Drink water. Oh
You
yes.
guys drinking water?
I should drink water.
I like that quote.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, Skip. Just serve something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. This is new. So it's this one. I think this is the first time we send this one in. The Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical and spiritual harm and cools you down on even the hottest days of summer days. It can even offers additional UV protection. What more could you ask for? Wow. UV protection drink. Oh wait, I almost forgot about my medicine berry. I'll just get them. UV protection drink. I need that for SEA. But you kind of need that every day here. I'm drinking magnesium here. Ah. Whew. Okay. Back to serving beer. Frosted Lagoon. Chili. A taste of just for you. A taste of just for you, valued. Number 2. Beer, nasa ng beer? They're here. See that? Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you are many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks. Just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze field story? Fine. Guess you earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of the Dolvamere with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There was minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze come along and slurp, 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 slurp. Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills you. Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Usual amount of undead hunting the west. Wait, how do I do the questing again? How do I create the quest? Where do I create the quest? Is it after every day? Is it here? Let me just save. Because I don't remember. There's no autosave, what the heck? Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me good, I had to do something. So I took me shovel and dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly fool, she dug me out. She dug out him. What? And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Ah, yes, a big golden nugget should be enough to get me to Boruvia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. My god, she's getting red. Who did? Please, allow me to ask a question. What was the deal again? Oh my gosh, she's getting so red. I get you to Baruvia, so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. What about my cape? Yeah, Rhea, blacksmith, lawfully neutral. Rhea's a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edges. She's not a fan of meaningless copy-paste NPC talk, whatever any of that means, and seems to have caught herself a vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she's now stuck with him. Kyle, what about my cape? Where'd you last seen your cape? Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We look everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where is his life? Did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their capes. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that we'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I'd need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Voruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course, I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is true unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important the fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then, what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? Drops. My wedding? Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Contress Evelyn residing in Marrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations, are you still married? A vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. Ah, of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Ah, rats, here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean vicious beast, beautiful beast, her. That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be her heart? No, I had that taken out of centuries ago, but my cape, I could never live without that. Okay, my eyes are closing, I need to stand up. I'm gonna stand and play. But let me fix my thing first. Because it's getting annoying. I'm hitting these things. Oh shit. I'm hitting the wires below me. Ugh. We actually don't know how to fix these ones. Ow. Yeah. Maybe something like this. Okay. Let's see if it works. Ow. Oh, it got removed. I think I need to move it like a bit to the right, maybe. Dun, 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 dun. What is this? Sounds much better. Looks much better. There we go. Right. I'm back. I am standing and playing. Also, let me put auto frame. There we go. Alright. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn. How could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps, innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there, brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on the sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such adventurer. We're setting up the search right now. So, where could be a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of the mountain range that looks like a wish blossom, tower that mentions of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco Champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their lives. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I got everything I need. I'll write up the quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back soon in no time. Okay. At the foot of the witch's rat peaks resides countless Evelyn, the vampiric temptress of men. Be wary of the invisible threats. So it's not this one then. So this one, and then this one, and then this one. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another more crisp monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Stamina, huh? Oh, okay, it's the same thing. That's what you mean by lagoon. You drank so fast, brother. You don't need ice on your things. Guess it's not hot in this place. Ding. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest? Huh, let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ye. The whole way you're here, complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on? Hey Green! How you doing, Green? How be the Green doing today? Sunbathing? Ah! Alright, innkeeper. Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Or the one with the UV? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of Chimera saliva for sun protection. A chimera? The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is Chimera saliva, apparently. A beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all. Made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Oh, wait. Give me a minute. Just gonna remove this for now. Maybe this can fix it. I'm like doing wires and all. Okay, looks good. I need another wire. Where did I put all the wires? Yeah. How you like the game so far? It's very interesting so far. It's a bit slow, but I think it's slow because it's just introducing the characters as of now. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostcreep, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest for my trusted board. When will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals is this glistening sunlight once more? We don't know his age, huh? Aridao. Chaotic neutral. Peculiar visitor looking everywhere for his beloved Kate. However, it seems that he has definitely lost more than just that. Possibly also a few of his memories and his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Marrow Castle, and enjoys sunbathing. Maybe I did a bit too much. As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid, did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say, Inkip, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without light? Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing, I got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up, maybe you'll become a real boy one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. They're not paying me for their drinks. Okay, so we actually do the quest at the end of the day. Okay, most likely it's this tree. There we go. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at Wayfarer's Inn. After a steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape and his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Rat Peak. Ventures to the peak and dare to retrieve that long-lost cape. But be aware, she might be invisible. Okay, next one. From something about heat. Eating crops. I don't think that's nothing there. It's not something there. I don't think that has anything. A banshee is hunting, wailing the song will shatter you. So it's this two, maybe? I need one more. Oh, yeah. It's actually... Wait, if I put this, I can still add it. Let me check if I put the wrong thing. What will it write? Oh, it just removes it. Okay. So this one... Chimera. And... this one, maybe? Yeah. Until sunrise. Deep in the quag mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist. Its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast? The chimera, not the vampire. And bring back a bucket of saliva? Oh, it just stops. What the heck? If you complete everything, it just stops. There. Feed our petto. Lizardo. Sleepo. Okay, I think I'll do one more day. And then I'm gonna end. Because it's already 9:30. So hopefully I'm gonna finish it around 10:30. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. New friends and former enemies. Wak. So we have 2 quests here. My shipments of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with the Fables chilies, I have 3 infusions now. Oh wait, give me a minute. Let me do this because I forgot. Just talk to my brother. 1 to 8. Okay. Having me order like a SanDisk. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, back to the game. Together with Phoenix Chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. New ingredients. Diplomacy is key. Oh, so it's Lynn? So, Inkip. A drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you, I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you two didn't form a party? No? Oh. And what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwasher at the very least. Dishwasher? Hello? Family feud? I wouldn't call it family feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot? I think he's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want a quest, Lynn. I didn't. I was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring doesn't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of these lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on a half-descent dreaming moon. Of the quest, Fable. Not the whole thing. Right, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Tregarin right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see one farm after another. An idyllic sight. Well, at least before sunset. Do you have a trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually. A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. Thank gods, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. Who says I can? Huh. Just kidding. Spooky. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind? Okay, it's time to sit again. What? Nothing. Okay. I heard creaking fence and a footstep that were falling it quiet. Keep him quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So, the heck? What is that? What is that sound? I don't know. Weird. So I snuck closer and saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. Also, if I chose the swift thingy, does that mean Fable kills Lynn? I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, but I wanted to be polite. Look, my head is like cut off because I'm trying to test my standing table because I changed some wiring. And although it might confuse her, and maybe that would calm her down, it confused me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person? Or an insane one? It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. It wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? So the confusion planned had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked why. And I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you, a guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark, and it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. It turned around immediately, and when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow gleaming eyes, gleaming with jaundice, sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, finding both tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's 8. No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and even print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragan likes to wear. That old shit. Hey, why can't I say that? Shit. What the fuck? Youth protection, the age rating system is quite harsh. Shit. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragan, smelled like Uncle Dragan, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen the old man in years. Was scoping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant. He fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left. Ran away without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind. Words senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up these problems. Turns out his solution was to just get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk about it with your fist? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by yelling to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dracar's ear. But it got them stopped for long enough to start listening to me. Violence works. I threatened them that if they didn't stop, I would shoot them. It actually works. Threatening. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Look might scary there, little pal. Thank you. You? I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. Sat around is dangerous. It was. What? Ha! Yawning. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the side of a stick, but think you could stop two angry wolves? No, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragans and Kaelin and the miscommunication. Dude. The future. Turns out that after Mr. Dragan was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. Because he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, he would have helped him best we could. At the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. That's only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things, or Vukakin things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. There's something they have in common. Sheep? No, the stubbornness and the willingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that. The little stickly is oddly persuasive. Had used talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine, we'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut.
Wonderful.
Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with a cure he still can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. EP, a good night, Isha. Actually surprised you're still awake. You should be sleeping already. Let me tuck you in. Good night, Isha. That has to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves, a living near out settlement. Don't stay up too late. What is that, Lister? I'm old again. I don't know what that means. Lister? Don't let a footlegger gland. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. Oh, Bertini's here. That sounds like a bunch of shit. It's real, you're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragan to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It is a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginnings of something new. So the end of one adventure is just another beginning of another one. Why is it sometimes I can't click space just to move forward? Exactly. I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Got over it to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Ooh. Plus Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. Had to report back to you about the quest. I am glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Huh. Said something about it being for you, Inkip. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't that hard, was it? Well. So a drink? What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual strength never gets old. So strength. If I remember correctly, it's this one. And then I think this one. And then I think this one. Southern Brawler. Do we have anything new? Oh, that's done. So they're here, huh? Wait, okay, those are the quests. And then there's one here. So this is where Evelyn is. And then was the wolf here? There's a wolf here, and this is the sunrise thingy. Okay. Bing bing. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses? Had a stressful day, night, morning, sequence of events. Swift strike is this tree, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1. Swift strike. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Caroline, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. Have a room available. You can stay up there. Huh, sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Alfie. See you, La. Later. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? Yes, very good job. Maybe you should order a drink more. Yeah. Considered that? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That's a very tall order. You're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it. The world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Carolyn first, but I'm happy to be the second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm going to head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. Who are my next guests? Who are my next guests in the evening? What's this guy again? Good evening to you too. Oh, he took a quest. This quest, it wasn't here yesterday. That's correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally. Physically. Emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cake. I mean... Yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, you would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes? This seems strange. Oh my god, I'm yawning. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors. Whispering of strange fiendish women residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has? Once had a vampire mixer? Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes? Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes, but guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood? Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about the wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolves traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merge into her land in another way or another, as the grave, a pile of decorative bones street feeding rotting flowers. They say that clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a god. God or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do not sympathize with that. Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret, or you're not worth the coins you pocketed. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. Definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind. Gone before they even notice I'm here. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bill. What's about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair? Stealing whole chairs sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are a bit empty. Are they? Are they empty? Wait, are you being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cave to me back, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformation of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from the shadows. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets? Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before. Just yesterday. You may not remember, but you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy. I spent hours just watching you from afar. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after that the double green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's gnaw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with your knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks and some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got fresh shipment today. Was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? What vile magic do you have to offer? Capybara. Hey bro. For your purpose, I think you could benefit from either some fake crystals or some frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fake crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible eventually, and for a bit, duration is a bit of unpredictable. I've also got some pine phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want to stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that sounds appealing. Strength I can do, and some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps, the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. I'll stealth her and steal the cape from under her pale nose, so that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such approach would require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility could help staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it? Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be very careful how they interact with the other ingredients. They might alter the ingredient in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster cup so that I mix the correct recipes. Maybe I should even try adding infusion first and adding the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okay. Let's give him the speed, because if I do that, I think the Evelyn girl won't die, hopefully. It's the pine cone. There's a pine cone. What was that again? No logs. I need the logs. Oh, there. Fake crystal is the invisibility. Fire resistance for the phoenix chili. Frozen pine cone on the frost armor. Okay, let's go with the invisibility. Huh? Oh. Oh, it already increases by 1. Oh, Zephyr is here too. There's nothing for Zephyr. He's chaotic good. Okay, and then 3 swift strike. So I think we just need 2 of this then. Do we need to max it out? I think that's wrong. Oh, okay. So that already increased it actually. So we don't need to increase one more of that. So we just need to max this. There we go. Okay. Swift strike, just for you. Some spice to the table. Here you go, a drink to all the vampires, fear. Garlic bread? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You'd ask for permission before you steal something, Innkeep? Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a merely trade. Let's see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic bread? Huh. Good one. It tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes two of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I wouldn't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye, innkeep. I should say, pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm's keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance make for an early grave. Or a good story. I burped. Farewell. Is a difficult character to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. Farewell. Or for a bitter end. Oh, Lynn is back. Oh, took the other quest. I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great, did you sleep well? What? Sleep? How was it? Ah, fine. Too long, didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No, your bed is just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Of course, my apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as a compensation? I think I already said that. Make me something strong that will make me up and keep me up. Something strong. So just a normal one? I gotta memorize some of them already, luckily. The brawler. Something strong coming right up. That is strong, just the right amount of too much. Maybe I could call this drink the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. Uh-huh. I see it is my turn to make conversations. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. Has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit for it too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampiric sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get the chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampire and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for a business. Indeed. Dude, I haven't been paid once since I started this game. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends, are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy that you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous. Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing, I'm asking. probably is pretty near me. I'm gonna move him a bit. There. Ah. Yes, excitement. I never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one or to survive one. It seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about guardians? It's less about the guardian and more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon's head? They're cool. Huh. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations along the way. Not sure if it's true, but she's always claimed she met each of the realm's keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. Maybe Sword's one of those passing on to me before she passed? Left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moment somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Caroline's grand great sword once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Impressive if true. Your family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about the wyvern chimera? No, it was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of skills. Even a cowl one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all of her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I returned. If I return, I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good bubble, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. Maybe I should have added fire resistance to this girl. Let me try and auto-saving. Oh. This is the latest one? Oh crap, that's pretty far. Is there a skip button here? Okay, I think it's this one and then it's this one, right? I'm gonna try adding the chili. Just so that if he's taking that, I should save every time I serve. Is there no skip button? I want undo. We've unlocked this. Next. Flint's turn. Okay. Save again. Okay. We want to put most likely the chili. And then this one. And then was it this one? Two of this one? Yeah, okay. So this one has a chili. Hopefully it gives her the fire resistance. Let's skip until where we left. I'm getting so sleepy. I need sleep soon. Oh wait, I think these are all new. I'm not laughing, I'm asking. Ah, yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian anymore. I also wanted to. Why haven't you? Oh wait. I think it's new. What's it about guardians? It's less about the guardians and more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras about dragon's head? They're cool, Also... Oh wait, I'm done with this. It's the humor, this one. Okay, you already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So you like dragons? I mean, I do. They're fascinating creatures, very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little, really. Wanted their magic and their wings. You can just ask them for their magic, not sure about their wings. Huh. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic shit. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to prep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see, that doesn't count as help? It's your prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer and could greatly help your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you? I reckon a little... I mean, I already did the boost thingy. Rather quick and toothy, so I'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how much they enjoy the good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Wouldn't be risking it all. Not a bad idea. Sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of Phoenix chili would make you fire resistance. That could be very useful in a fight. Dragons just stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. Tropic of chicory? No, one is enough. Either you mix defense with chili or you go heavy on intelligence. I think I'll go with the chili. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. It's your job, figure it out. Why is it my job to help you with your drink? You should be the one doing that, you know? Heavy on defense. Is this one? Pet. Here. Have more defense. Figured it out. Thanks, feeling tougher already and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I could almost take on a dragon like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is this sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break even for vampires. Maybe you should sunbathe less then. That might solve this problem. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been found? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting for hear about your exploits upon your return. Om nom nom nom. Sweep sweep, clean clean. I sleep. I sleep IRL too. I hear bells. No missions for this time. I shall save here and end the stream for now. But yeah, so far quite interesting. I like the quest giving and you having the choice of the quest. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, I send you guys to who is online. I raided PID and Rennet the past few days. I'll send you guys to Kizki.
Drink water, you dehydrated
I
bitch.
think I
You
only
guys drinking
raided
water?
her once.
I like that quote.
I shall drink water before going away. GG's everyone. Adios. I'll see you tomorrow for the forest or something else. Make sure to rest your voice. New in my work, I've been talking for like 4 hours just this morning. I think my voice is used to it. I'm gonna leave this for you guys. Good night, good afternoon, and good evening. Bye-bye.